Hello, my dear student. This is Mohammad Maidul Khan. How are you? I hope you are fine. Today, I would like to discuss about Chapter 1, Basic Concept of Business, Business Organization Management, first paper. At first, I would like to discuss about concept of business. Literally, the term business implies busyness or the state of being busy. But this is not the proper concept of business as it covers every human activity. Business refers to a set of organized activities for production and exchange of goods and services with an objective to earn profit. Business incorporates entire human efforts directed towards the production or acquisition of wealth through the process of buying and selling of goods and services. A business has the following essentials. It consists of only economic activities, and non-economic activities are not included in it. It implies buying and selling of goods and services with the objective of earning profits. It is based on the exchange of commodities. The exchange has consistency in dealings over a period of time. The dealings in business are subject to risks due to various environmental factors. Next, nature or characteristics of business. Transfer or exchange. The foremost characteristics of business is the exchange or transfer of goods and services for price or value. Production or purchase of goods and services for personal use or for presenting as gifts to others does not constitute business, as no sale or transfer for value is involved. For example, a farmer who keeps cows to obtain milk for his family is not running a business. But if he keeps a number of cows to sell the milk obtained from them, it becomes a business, provided the other conditions are also satisfied. Dealings in goods and services. Dealings in goods and services is another distinguishing features of business. Every business enterprise comes into existence to provide goods and services to society. The goods and services may be procured by an enterprise through production or purchase. The goods may be consumer goods such as bread, rice, cloth, shoes, etc., or producers' goods like tools, components, machinery, raw materials. The consumer goods are meant for direct consumption in the original or processed form. Producer goods or capital goods are used for producing other goods. Services are intangible and invisible goods, that is, electricity, gas, insurance, transportation, banking. Next, continuity in dealings. Dealings in goods and services constitute business only when they are carried on regularly. A single transaction like sale of old newspapers by a housewife or the sale of one's old vehicle is not business, though the seller gets money in exchange. So, the transaction must be continuous, that is, an isolated transaction cannot be called a business. Next, legal validity. Legal validity means any job not being illegal according to conventional law of a country. Business is a legitimate profession, and as such it has to be legitimate or valid. If any or if a business works with any illegal or unlawful purpose, it cannot be called business in spite of the existence of other elements of business. Next, profit motive. Every business is carried on with the purpose of earning money and acquiring wealth. It is the hope of making money that induces people to go into business. No business can survive for long without earning profits. Even government enterprises are expected to earn profit or surplus. However, profits must be earned through legal and fair means or by serving the society, not by exploiting it. It is because of this reason that making of money through gambling, cheating, smuggling, and black marketing cannot be called business. Risks and uncertainty. Risks and uncertainty are two important features of business. Profit is an incentive for taking business risk. The element of risk exists due to a variety of factors such as changes in the demand of goods and services, changes in the taste of the customers or consumers, changes in the policies of the government, trade cycles, risks of loss due to fire, earthquake, pilferage, etc. Next, free occupation. Free occupation means such a profession in which the owner can control all the activities by making decision himself without being under somebody else. In all societies, business is regarded as an independent profession or means of livelihood. A businessman organizes and runs business activities according to his own thinking and spirit. He decides his affairs himself. In this case, he is not obliged to accept the direction of others. So, in all societies, business is regarded as free occupation. Then, creation of utility. Utility means the power to fulfill some need. Business creates various types of utilities. That is, business makes goods and services more useful to satisfy human wants. Business delivers goods and services to those who need such facilities and are willing to pay the price. Man is able to satisfy his wants effectively and economically with the help of business transactions. Next, social obligations. Business is a social institution and it is concerned with individual and group activities of the people. The nature of business activities is determined by the society. Therefore, business and society are related to each other. We cannot imagine the existence of business without society. The business has to win and maintain the favor and goodwill of four groups of people: the customers, the employees, the owners, the public at large. Next, monetary value. The transaction of business must be measured in terms of value. That is, the transaction which cannot be measured in terms of value, that type of transaction cannot be called business. So, the activities of business must be measured in terms of value. That's all about the characteristics or nature of business. Now I would like to discuss about functions of business. Production is the first and fundamental job of business. A businessman or industry owner produces goods or services for the purpose of selling. Here, production means creation of new and exchangeable utilities that create buying interest among the buyers. Thus, various production like threads from cotton, cloths from thread, shirt from cloth, etc. usually expand the scope of business. Next, buying and selling of goods and services. Transfer of ownership of products in exchange of certain price or value is called buying and selling. That is the process through which ownership of product is transferred, that is called selling, and the process through which ownership of product is obtained, that is called buying. This buying and selling takes place by nature or is done as an innate nature of business. So usually the function of selling and buying for the purpose of making profit is regarded as business. Then standardizing and grading. Standardizing or standardization refers to the process of setting up basic measure or standard to which the products must conform and taking steps to ensure that the goods actually produced adhere to these standards. Standardization is done on the basis of color, quality, size, shape, and so on. Grading. Grading is the procedure of categorization of products into dissimilar groups on the source of some of its significant characteristics. That is quality, size, shape, color. Products of diverse qualities should be divided into groups or lots, and related quality products are put into a grade. So, grading is the process of sorting individual units of a product into well-defined classes or grades of quality on the basis of standardization. Next, financing. Financing is a process of procuring desired amount of capital as per need of the business organization from suitable source and utilizing the same. No business can be run without capital. In business, capital is the lifeblood of business. An entrepreneur has to ensure short-term, long-term financing for establishing an enterprise, just as a small shopkeeper has to ensure financing for various needs, including advance rent for shop, decorating the shop, collecting goods or raw materials. On the other hand, a service holder or an employee does not need any capital, although a doctor does not need capital in case he or she visits patients at others' chamber. He must have to ensure the necessary amount of capital for suitable source if he wants to set up a clinic or hospital. Next, innovation. Innovation is a process by which a product or a service is renewed and brought up to date by applying new process, introducing new techniques, or establishing successful ideas to create new value. It involves creating new product or improved versions of existing products that increase and improve its use. When an organization embraces product innovation, production can be differentiated from others in the market, thereby making them more attractive to customers. Next, market research. Market research is the action or activity of gathering information about consumers' needs and preferences. Market research is an organized effort to gather information about target markets and customers, know about them, starting with who they are. Next, packaging. Packaging is the process of getting the products into a bundle, which protects the quality of the products. Because of packaging, the customers can be attracted. So when packaging is done attractively, then it easily attracts the customer's attention, and it also maintains the quality of the product. Next, risk-taking. Risk-taking is another function of business. It is the possibility of financial loss. Risk and uncertainty prevails over the life and property of man. The possibility of this loss is much more in case of business. The price of goods produced may go down. Trend of recession may be created. Products may be damaged due to some reasons. So in this case, the business owner or businessman has to take risks on his own shoulder, and he can also shoulder the risk to others by making insurance policy. Then transportation. Transportation is another important functions of business. Transportation is the process through which goods are shifted from one place to another place. That is, through transportation, it is possible to carry goods from one place to another place. Transportation creates place utility of goods. It also bridges the gap between the production place and consumption place. Because of transportation, we are getting the products of one country in another country. Then storing or warehousing. Storing or warehousing, it refers to the holding and preservation of goods until they are finally consumed. Goods have to be stored at every stage in the process of exchange. Warehousing performs a useful functions by matching supply with the demand. It helps to make available the seasonally produced goods throughout the year. In the absence of warehousing, a producer will have to dispose of the goods as soon as they are produced. It creates time utility. It also works as bridge between the production time and consumption time. Next, marketing promotion. Marketing promotion, the endeavors to increase sale of products by means of creating interest among the potential customers regarding the product, service, or brand is called marketing promotion. Marketing promotion is the combination of four things. One is sales promotion, personal salesmanship, advertisement, and publicity. Through marketing promotion, it is possible to inform, remind, persuade the product or services of organization to the customers and consumer. That's all about the functions of business. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.